What up, world? You already know what time it is. Boy, Matt Mizzle, the host with the most. Don't need to brag, no boast. All I do is give a toast to the real folks. And pave the way, in a real way, for squares to play. You know what I'm saying? This one here is called Sunday Night Service. You know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about various topics that's going on in the news right now. A lot of shit's going down. So we gotta talk about it. Get familiar, baby. We're gonna get into this game. Hold up.
Matt Mizzle Show.
Hold up, y'all. You got me fucked up in the game. Experiencing a little technical difficulties. Because, you know, the boy them don't want the man them to know the real deal. That's it. Let's see what I want. Well, I'm going to give y'all a scoop. I ain't laxing. I ain't slacking. Real niggas know what's happening. Real niggas know what's happening. My bad, y'all. I messed up my live going wild on the drive in this homicide. If you really want to catch the vibe, you know what you. I'm gonna get you. Get you. Man, get you. You better change your life. Be a better plan. Me, I'm just trying to be a bigger man. A better plan. Just about some land. Expand. I'm at the wrong jam. So my G's going ham. Head down on the line. You niggas going scramble. Scramble, nigga. Shooting like Randall, nigga. Out here, it's a tandem, nigga. I'm coming. You know, keep it 100. Ain't nothing. Up for discussion. And them niggas bustin'. Either with a concussion or maybe a seizure. Just make sure you don't catch amnesia. Maybe an aneurysm. It's crazy. And hypnotism, spit it, lyricism, put it down like a prison. Triangularly, Tripping on the trick, I'm thinking of how to corner the streets. Mark got me on the block on some shit like a marksman. That's why I spark shit. On the streets every day and some dark shit. But yo, let's get into the street, dog. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into this game real quick. Now, y'all see what's going down with these shots. They're giving fake vaccinations to all types of folks all over the world. According to shit, we catching it on thing. But now, here's the kicker. They're giving y'all some even bigger to deal with, you know? They say, all right, I'm going to go ahead and give y'all an incentive to take this here vaccination, you know? So, let's look at the incentive. They want look what they're giving out for the shot. Is the video. And it's real, dog. I'm trying to figure out. Maybe they're putting something in the earth.
Information out here so you can share it. Okay. Now they're giving out a bag. Okay. They're giving out a bag for you to take that big shot. They're gonna give you a treat this time. They said they're giving you a bag of that weed so you can be prompted, hopefully, to take the shot. So, when was the last time they gave out something free for those that wanted to just get it? Okay? And take the shot too. When was the last time they did that? I'll wait. Y'all mention that down below. It seems like to me they pushing this a little bit too, you know what I mean, to get people to promote to actually really take the shot. Let me read what they said. Okay, before we play this video, let me read what they said. We're gonna share this right now. Okay. This is from the New York Post. Okay? New York Post. And here's what it says right here. It says, get stuck and take a puff. Get stuck and take a puff. Canada activist group DC Marijuana Justice plans to offer weed gifts bags to those who get the COVID vaccine shot. In the nation of capitals, the organized has announced, we are looking for ways to safely celebrate the end of this. You know, they don't like us using that word. And we know nothing brings people together like animals. Okay? See what they wrote? See the people? All right, I'll provide the link down below so you can read more information. It says right here, the group plans to hand out free ganja baggies at Washington, D.C. vaccine sites, both to those who commemorate what is hopefully the beginning of the end of this. Oh, no. We're going to stop it right there. Okay? So, if you don't understand the real deal and how they are actually disrespecting you now, I don't think you're going to really get it. So, here it is now. They're putting plans together to allow you to get your ooey on as if you ain't getting enough in already. They're enticing you with the treat so you can be prompted to take the shot. Now listen, before I go into more details about this, let me actually play the video so you can get more information. Okay?
Crazy.
Some COVID-19 vaccines administered in Washington, D.C. this spring may come with a bag of weed. In an effort to encourage COVID-19 vaccines and legalize cannabis legislation, reform activist group DC Marijuana Justice announced a free cannabis giveaway dubbed Joints for Jabs in a press release. Forbes reports the group looks to highlight the need for further cannabis policy reform at the national and local level, while bringing awareness to the importance of equitable distribution of the COVID-19 vaccine.
I don't want to get hit with no copyright strike, so we're going to go ahead and cut it off there. But joint for jabs. And they want to help you, you know what I'm saying? They want to entice you, you know what I'm saying? They want to see if they can promote you to go and come up in there and see if they can give you a little bit of them good baggies that you come up in there and get your shot. So let me see. How many people that would be? Okay, so individuals that like to smoke one blunt a day, oh no, anything like that, right? What, morning, noon, and night? That's if you kind of like got yourself in together, right? Like, you know, you one blunt in the morning, one blunt in the afternoon, one at night. Whoa. That's if you kind of like maybe got it under control. Maybe you like to smoke, you know, one every hour, one every 2 hours. So I heard somebody individual call me up and they told me, hey, look, man, how much are they giving out? So it definitely is enticing people. How much are they giving out? I'm like, how much you need, man? It usually is only I have $1,000 to a gram for a blunt. If you good, you can get 2 blunts out of 1 gram. But you need to know how many grams they're giving you, right? So you can maybe take the shot. I even heard individuals thinking about hitting different parts of. That's places where they make appointments for the V shot, or locations where they're giving out the V shot, so they can hit up multiple locations just to get those free baggies. That okay. So if you don't think that this is not designed to really totally help you, now I get it. There are some that are really just trying to help you survive, and they are trying to, you know, give you a weaker version, like I played last time with the video of that particular Rona, so you can be prepared for it. But why do you need to give me this? Why? Because there ain't enough people running up into these pods or making appointments. It's not enough people wanting it. So after they're done with the mandated people, the individuals that have to take it, like those essential workers, they need to entice those that are not essential workers, those that not going to come on their own. Like, what incentive do you have to just go in there and take a B shot? You ain't been taking it. When's the last time they forced adults to go take it? When was the last time it was forced on you? This is, in some areas, not an option. Even your peers at the job is peer pressuring you to take the B shot because the ones at the office about to go bad. Have you took it? Go on and take it, man. Now I gotta work with you because you decided not to take it, but I took it. You gonna make me sick? Because what happened to understanding the antibodies in your body? What happened to understanding if you already had the Rona and you don't need the shot? Oh, everybody needs it, according to them. Why are they not educating you on your immune system, your antibodies, if you already had it before? Why are you giving it to me if I've already had it? Some of y'all have already had it and still going to take the shot. So you're going to have to make a decision, and you're going to do what you have to do, and it's your choice. Your choice. But in some areas, it's not even your choice. But look at the bright side. You can get a free bag. You know, the question is, are they going to give you at least a week's worth? For a week's worth for the average person, they need at least, 3 to 4 grams in one day. So are they going to give you enough to make it through the week? A month? How much is it worth to you? I'm just saying, if they just giving you a blunt or a couple blunts, you good? You good with rolling the dice with a couple blunts? But I get it. as long as I can be high in a moment like this, maybe I can, disguise what I'm going through. Maybe I can hide what really might happen to me. Maybe I can just have a moment of just bliss while I'm going through and erase all of the things that I might be thinking about, or I might be feeling, to just get through this moment. I get it. Anyways, cannabis is Mother Nature's gift. The healthy heaven, right? Right.
Ring, tell them what it's all about. I'm just keeping it real now. Give them something they feel now. Trying not.
So y'all see that shit, man? You know what I'm saying? It's real, man. They want to give y'all a bag of herb to take this vaccine. Niggas gonna be like, what? Is it that gas? If it's that gas, I'm hopping all over that shit. You know, we get that. You know what I'm saying? We're good this motherfucker. We get that gas in me. So let's see what the gas really did, you know? Because it's crazy to me that we don't see what's going on in the world, you know? Well, a lot of us do see it, you know? So we're just pointing it out, you know? And then to be known. Motherfuckers know that they can't act like you don't see it. Because it's there to be seen. You know what I mean? So check this out. Y'all seen this?
Muito bem, agora o Dr. Ricardo Silveira prepara aqui para fazer a aplicação no braço aqui da secretária de saúde, que também é enfermeira, linha de frente do combate ao coronavírus. Esse trabalho todo está aí. Muito bem, agora o Dr. Ricardo Silveira prepara aqui para fazer a aplicação no braço aqui da secretária de saúde, que também é enfermeira, linha de frente do combate ao coronavírus. Esse trabalho todo está aí.
You see how they're doing it? So that just goes to show y'all right there. They're just picking and choosing what they could do and what they can't do, you know what I'm saying? Because it's all misconstrued and messed up. You know? That's why when I talk about Sunday service, you know, I don't want to get y'all nervous, you know. I want y'all to understand that they got a bigger plan at hand, you know? I mean, Bill Gates said it in 2015, you know? There's a reason why. And then we acted like he stumbled on his words. No, he didn't stumble at all. It was a bold effort to let us know offhand that's what they're going to do. So these are the things that make people not want to trust the government at all. In no shape, form, or fashion. And why should they? Look at the Democratic shuffle right now. You know? They actually didn't say anything regarding the black agenda, you know? They'd rather talk about integration, participation. I don't really care for all that. But it's good to see everybody coming together. Black folks, we gotta learn from everybody else, Because if you don't, we're always gonna be left behind. Every situation, So the respect level starts to deteriorate amongst each other. Because we're not going in at all costs. That's why the Lord, God bless the son that holds his own, So we ain't even worried about the lames, the suckers, and the simps. Let me just keep it a buck with you. It's real. I'm gonna fuck with you. But let's go ahead and listen to Professor Griff speak on these issues, you know what I'm saying? Because he had a good insight on this whole election. How y'all doing tonight? Sunday night. Beautiful night, right? Blacks cost us the election. Sorry, y'all. Looks like I can't type. We're going to go ahead and listen to Professor Griff with the black dot. And we'll see what they're talking about. How they giving it up.
And 9, the like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you share it, with 3 other people that look and smell just like, not the smell, Papa, look just like you. All right? Make sure you hit the bell so you can get notified on when we do what we do, how we do it, when we do it. All right? You need to be in on it, for real. Because I'm damn sure if I came on here and said I hit the lottery and I'm sharing it with everybody, yo, it'd be blowing me up. Like, yo, Griff, what's up, son? I listened to you 3 years ago. Make sure y'all get your tickets right now for this Friday. Myself and Black Deadeye doing the damn thing. High Infinite Power Reset. Hip Hop State of the Union. All right? All right, family. Today, we're going to be talking about, not today, I should be saying tonight. We're going to be talking about blacks cost us, I was about to say the revolution. I don't know why I was about to say the revolution. Not the revolution. Blacks cost us the election. I'm not sure the gentleman. Okay, yeah, they sent it out to a few people, so I don't feel so bad if I show it. Someone sent this to me. I don't know who, because I don't know the gentleman's name or the person's name. But did y'all get this message in your text messages or your email about greetings, fellow patriots? Oh, don't look like they took off TV. China. That's the little thirds. Oh, okay. So someone sent it to me, so I said, well, I had something else I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about Nancy Pelosi. Quote, Nancy Pelosi basically said those people that stormed the Capitol was more concerned about their whiteness instead of democracy. That's what I wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
You said the MLK convo was, give thanks. All right, only one D Wade. Okay, I didn't know he was on. Yeah, it was a deep conversation. It was beautiful. Spirit was beautiful. Once again, shout out to everyone over there politicking on IG. But I thought I would share this. Quan, did you see this? Let me just put it up so everyone can read it real quick. All right. Share the screen, blah, 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 blah. Whoa. I don't know if I can make it bigger or... Damn. How about this? No. Isolated. So yeah, everyone on IG, y'all might want to come over to see this if y'all haven't seen it, if you haven't received it already. This says... Hold on a minute, y'all see it. So y'all can see it. It says, greetings, fellow patriot. The blacks cost us the election of our great leader and caused the death of one of our fellow patriots on Wednesday. All over America, we plan to send them a message on Inauguration Day. Passing through this neighborhood, we see some blacks, but not exactly sure where they live. We ask the morning of January 18th that you place a watermelon slice on a box of KFC chicken on the road in front of their homes, and so we can identify houses. Thank you for assistance in helping to make America great again. All right. Now, if that's not an open threat, y'all tell me what is. Okay, but you just got it, right, Quan? I'm going to leave it up there so people can read it. All right? Now, any responsible person out there, all right? What would you be doing right now? Oh, somebody just sent it to me again. Came in this form this time. All right. Henrico police see information after resident receives racist letter in the mail. Okay. Yep, same letter. Oh, that one they don't have who signed it. This one says Loyal White Knights are seeking community help after at least one resident received a letter in the mail with racist messages from a known hate group. Well, hell, if you know this, if you already know it's a known hate group, then what's the problem? Don't get me started. I promise I'm just gonna be nice and calm. I'm gonna be nice and calm. I'm gonna be nice and calm. In a statement, Henrico police said Sandstown residents reported receiving a letter this week with a disturbing message concerning political retribution from a known hate group. The division is working on the case closely with federal partners, including the U.S. Postal Inspection Service. We are committed to the safety and the well-being of our community members, said Chief Eric English. Acts of immediate intimidation will not be tolerated, in our community. Anyone committing criminal acts will be charged accordingly. The return address on the envelope was addressed to the National Rifle Association of America in Fairfax. However, the postmark is out of Richmond. They trying to be slick. I meant to send it to me. Did I send that to you? Yeah, I sent it to you. Listen, ain't no time for y'all to start singing no goddamn Kumbaya songs and none of that shit. This is real, family. This is not, no. The question after seeing this is to me, I'm asking you guys, how do you prepare? What do you do to prepare? Donald V. Williams said, I'm defending everything, plain and simple. On everything I love, he may not say everything, but he said on everything I love, it's popping off for real. I think that old mindset that they have, some of them have, they need to understand that that's dead and gone, man. I want to say that about them, but this is what I want to say about us. You're right, Quan. Fear and God can't operate in the same space. If you're calling yourself a God, you should have no fear. Everyone right now that's taking out that old ass guitar and you still got them overalls on, patting on your knee, kept hovering around the fire, singing goddamn Kumbaya, that shit is dead in the fucking water. You want to just sing some Kumbaya songs for the rest of the show, man? We can just kind of chill out and shit. Fuck.
Nah. Like the politics shit.
Right? Yeah, I need y'all to take a deep breath, man. Angela Dickinson, sometimes when it comes to stuff like this, you probably don't need a meetup spot. But what you probably is going to happen, we're going to find a meetup spot because they plan on hitting every capital in every city and probably random individuals. Now, seeing you be coming on here with some wild shit, bro. You may be right with the separation is the only solution. Good. Got you, bro. But what about now? What about Wednesday, bro? That shit ain't gonna happen Wednesday. I'm talking right now. Come on, man. Now, we don't have to have this talk, family. We can just get up off here, or we can stay on. We can go on Zoom or some shit. This is my guitar, man. My guitar, bro.
Oh my God. An acoustic one?
Yeah, man. I'm gonna sing fucking Kumbaya songs if nobody else wanna get real on this one. For real. Shit.
Oh my God. Very much get it.
I know a couple of songs. I know some gospel songs and shit. Should we just play a couple, man? I had me go in the goddamn closet.
Oh, you for real, not
You're gonna have me go in the closet and get a whole goddamn guitar just to sing some goddamn kumbaya songs and shit since we don't want to get real. Don't start telling me about the NFAC. Don't start telling me about, no. I'm asking you what you gonna do. Lightning, that's cool, bro. Really appreciate you. Thank you. Like power and all that shit. Yo, stop changing the subject with me, man. I'm not in the goddamn mood. What we gonna do now? What we gonna do now? I'm not talking anything else, but what we're gonna do right now at this point, because this is Monday, you got about 24 hours or so to prepare. Because when it pop off on Wednesday, yeah, y'all let me know something, man. Seriously, man. Put something up that's gonna motivate me. Put something up that's gonna motivate the people, man, to get us to move towards self-defense. Eric Jones, you just tuning in? I read a letter that someone texted me today, and then someone just sent it to me a few seconds ago. Need I read it again? Greetings, fellow patriots. These blacks cost us the election of our great leader and caused the death of one of our fellow patriots on Wednesday. All over America, we plan to send them a message on Inauguration Day. Passing through this neighborhood, we seen some blacks, but not exactly sure where they live. We asked that on the morning of January 18th, which is Wednesday, right? It's Wednesday? That you place a watermelon slice on a box of Kentucky Fried Chicken on the road in front of their homes so we can identify where they live. We want to make sure we get to the right houses. Thank you for your assistance in helping to make America great again. Loyal White Knights. Now, this could be a hoax, or this could be an idle threat. All right, because you know this is how they work on theater. So if it was supposed to happen on the 18th, today's the 18th because it's Martin Luther King's birthday celebration. So it's supposed to happen this morning. I don't know who got the watermelon buckets and all, and the Kentucky Fried Chicken put on there, whatever. But whoever wrote the letter is probably off because the inauguration day is not on the 18th. Let's get that straight first. But whether it's the 18th or whether it's the 20th, if y'all live in those kind of areas, y'all need to be mindful. I'm kind of speechless because there were some fools talking about going to meet these people head on at the Capitol here in I think it was Massachusetts. I'm just saying, this is the fear tactics that they used to use years ago. This is what brought the Deacon of Defense together. Am I right or wrong? Y'all remember the story? Do y'all remember the Deacons of Defense? This is what brought the Deacons of Defense together. And Lufa, Deacons of Defense. So family, oh, I hear you, good bro. I'm saying to you, everyone that's within the sound of my voice, I hope and pray that I don't want anything to happen to anyone in any city. But people are not going to stay in the house. People are going to go to work. People are going to move about. People are going to travel. People are going to take, the baby to the babysitter, go grocery shopping, go whatever, and do, go about their normal business. But if they're targeting people, yeah, nah, we don't. Not cool, man. Not cool. Yeah, not cool. So what we need to do, yeah, Jay Cypher, you probably got it worse out there because you got Proud Boys, Boogaloo Boys, 3%, Black, White Militia, got the whole bit, man. Family, if you're not ready, you better get ready. Because whether this is a corny, simple, idle threat or whatever it is, I take them serious. I'll be right back. It's Professor Griffin.
I woke up on Sunday morning, the day of the Lord, and I was dead. I was still there physically, but the essence of my positive mentality was gone. Someone had taken it away from me during the blackness of the night while I journeyed through the chronicles of my life to find meaning and substance. I talked with my mom earlier. She said she lost her night job at the law firm. What do you suppose that we do about the economic crisis of the Black community? I stood there pointing at the thief, trying to comprehend the crime that had taken place. I was pissed at the white folks for bringing us into this mess called America.
The dapper man and the luxurious lady are sure to enjoy Urbane beard blends. We've got manly body balms, luxurious body creams, and beard oils made of the highest quality ingredients that are 100% natural, earth-friendly, and contain no harsh chemicals or additives. They're handcrafted and organic and shipped straight out of the USA. So visit www.urbanebeardblends, URBANE beardblends.com today to place your order.
All right, we're black. Yeah. Normally I'm not one for be speechless, but one of the ones where I just have to kind of take a second thought about some things and like, man. And sometimes the situation may cause you to get ready if you're not already ready. Yeah, I can honestly say people are getting ready. I'm meeting more and more people. I was at the gun show in Atlanta for 2 days. People are getting ready. Yeah. The thing is, getting ready means different things to different people. All right? And if this is not an idle threat, and they do plan to carry something out, yeah, you have to take threats like this and plan for the worst. You have to plan for Molotov cocktails. You have to plan for gunfire. Yeah, I don't think they're going to do the old cross-burning thing and this kind of thing, but yeah. So come up with a plan, even if it's just, some neighbors that you know. Come up with a plan, even if it's you and your family. If you live in a community where you're isolated and you're the only one on your block and you live, yeah, good luck with that one. Yeah. Wow. So as I get the information, I'll just kind of pass it on. All right. So I think all of my travel on Wednesday, I'm just gonna be at a minimum. Yeah. All right. Sensei Aaron Allen, peace, man. Us, good with you. My dojo brother. All right. Nancy Pelosi. Nancy Pelosi said, "Come on, man. You saw this one.
Look, one with matches."
Nancy Pelosi, hold on. And I quote, "They were more interested in their whiteness not democracy. Rioters choosing whiteness over democracy." Nancy Pelosi.
There are people in
All right, hold up. Yeah, Nance, big dude. Hold on. Yeah. Let's hear what Nancy has to say.
our country, led by this president, for the moment, who have chosen their whiteness over democracy. So we know that on January 6th, when that assault was taking place on the Capitol, 3,865 people in our country died of the coronavirus. Many of them people of color because of the injustice of it all. The next day, on Thursday, 4,000 people died of the coronavirus. Died because decisions were made at the highest level months before in the Oval Office of denial, distortion, delay, calling it a hoax. The president is responsible for many of those deaths. But we have to get to the place where we will crush the virus, and crush it we will. I bring that up because on the 6th, that was the Feast of the Epiphany. Many have heard me say that in some remarks I made that day. The Feast of the Epiphany.
The Feast of the Epiphany. Whether she's using code word or whether she's speaking straight to it. That's not our fight. Those of you that have invested interest in energy, monies, resources, or whatever into America, whether on the Democratic side or the Republican side, whoop-de-fucking-do for you. I don't. And I'm just telling you straight up, that's not our fight. If they chose their whiteness over democracy, yeah, go back and look at the origins of democracy, and you can see why they have chosen their whiteness over democracy. All right? Now, those of y'all that are QAnon Qs, or you get your Qs from the Q, or QAnon, or whomever, with a whole bunch of conspiracy stuff, seriously, man, y'all need to stop the bullshit, for real. Nancy Pelosi did not get arrested. Donald Trump is getting his ass kicked out of the White House. So stop playing, man. So y'all telling me he's going to be in there for another 4 years. Stop playing, man. Yeah, Diaper Don is gone, man. Shitty Diaper Dad Don is gone. He's not. Come on. Give me that cord so I can charge this thing up. Hold on. All right, so yeah, I don't know what to tell y'all. With all of this new, you're gonna be the latest conspiratory person to say whatever. Yeah, that shit ain't adding up. It's just not adding up. Stop telling me this person got arrested for eating a baby's arm or a kneecap or whatever. Come on, man. Stop playing. Shezmu Patar Amun. Please understand that these people talk in code to one another. All right? All right. We know the definition of these things.
To reiterate on what Professor Griffith is saying, democracy, right rule over democracy would be saying mob rule, you know? That's what democracy means, essentially, mob rule. So when you're ruling with a mob, you have to understand that they will pick their own, they will die over their race just to be in first place. And that's the type of mentality you're dealing with.
In front of the houses that they plan to attack? Yeah. So come on. E-2 bomber pilot, General Spaulding. All right? family, if what's going on in America is not sending a alert signal out to us for us to start coming together in small groups to defend one another, to defend ourselves, what else has to happen? There's a question that I have. And see if y'all can answer this question to yourself. I mean, trust me, they stole the name Boogaloo from us here in Detroit. Oh, okay. Boogaloo here in Detroit, it always met extreme military train, and you wasn't gangster here in the D from within the event. You couldn't rock it, pop it. Same thing in New York, basically. Yeah. We got you, bro. All right. See if you can answer this question. How many attacks will it take until white supremacist threat is taken seriously?
We are in a white supremacist threat. We're living in white supremacy. So, come on, Professor Griff. Everything should be taken seriously.
I'll ask it again. I'll pull back on the New York accent. How many attacks will it take until the white supremacist threat is taken seriously? All right, Ish Talk TV, what does that mean? You said it's already taken seriously. You see DC, like, no. What does that mean? It wasn't taken seriously in DC. What are you talking about? It wasn't taken seriously. That's why what happened happened. My question to you is, how many attacks will it take until white supremacist threat is taken seriously? Taken seriously, you said by whom? By anyone. By anyone. Yeah, you could say Europeans are losing power. You could call this the fall of America. You're saying this is the dismantling of racism, white supremacy. You can say all of that, and I got you. And you're probably right. So you said you think Capitol Hill woke up a lot of people? Woke them up to do what? No, in mass, we should have been having meetings to discuss behind closed doors, not on social media, not on here, on what we're going to do. They said 50 cities, 50 states, 50 cities will receive armed militia. Then we should have said we're going to have a closed door meeting. Janice Davis, thank you very much. Precisely my point. Precisely my point. Then the NAA sends out a corny ass letter repeating the same thing because it was the same letter that went out before, that it was a hoax. You said, please stop with the en masse. What does that mean? Warrior Scholar, help me out. You don't have mass. Like mass what? Capitol Hill ripped off the cover of white supremacy. Yeah, you're right. They pulled the cover off of them and pulled it back. And now they stand there butt naked exposed. And then now the FBI using facial recognition software going after these people. Yeah. Yes, I think that story is a little bit deeper, Chris, Dawn Woods, a little bit deeper than I care to discuss on here. Robert Richard yesterday's. He's not giving it to you. I don't know who the brother is, but bruh, we don't really do the religious thing, so I'm not. Yeah, I want to answer that stuff, but yeah, we don't get into that whole religious kind of quoting scripture stuff. And but I mean, if it's relevant, I guess it's relevant. But yeah, I don't want you to think I'm ignoring you. Because now is not the time to be lackadaisical. Treat every piece of info as serious. Stay ready and keep your head on swivel. All right. Salute, of course. No, not to discount anyone on here in your perspective. If you're looking through a religious lens, then I can respect that. I got you. Absolutely right. Whatever your name is, Drew, Crypto. Exactly. Think about it, fam. I'll be right back.
This time around, the revolution will not be televised. Step. Washington, D.C., consider yourselves
The Serious Mind Brain Tonic was created to sharpen the mind by protecting cells and increasing neurotransmitters associated with learning and memory. This is the Serious Mind Brain Tonic, the resurrection formula. This may
Let's go ahead and listen to another cat on the internet doing it big, you know what I'm saying? Keeping it real in the field. We're going ahead and listen to 2 Weeks Live real quick. See what's crack-a-lacking. Latching on to FBA culture. I don't even know who he's talking about. Us Caribbean people, we don't latch on to shit.
Oh, so let's talk about it. Dude, running up fighting chicks, that don't sound like us. We don't do that now. I know for a fact they be doing that in certain African countries and the Caribbean. They just do chick do something you don't like, you bite her ass. Yeah, I've seen some of that type of stuff in the Caribbean, where dude gets to biting chicks and all this and putting
that's Harlem.
Spirits on our ass and doing all types of stuff. Yeah, we don't. No, that ain't really our stilo. That ain't really our style, dude. And somebody tried to bring up, well, nigga, what about Chris Brown? He beat Rihanna. Well, look, Rihanna was whooping his ass. That's different. They were in a relationship. They were in a car, and Rihanna said that she instigated that whole thing, not to justify it, but Rihanna said she started the fight with Chris Brown. I instigated it. She admitted it, and then she was in there beating the shit out of Chris Brown. He got scared and started biting and scratching. Chris didn't know what to do, but that ain't like just running up on random people biting them in the damn streets. That's totally damn different. That's totally different.
I instigated it.
What's wrong with this bullshit is that? That ain't us.
See, 3B says it's a real shit, but he mixes it up with some bullshit too.
Culture
so I fuck with him. You gotta come correct.
Part of the foundation of Black American culture is having a smooth mouthpiece. You understand? You talk your way up on it. You ain't gonna bite your way up on it, man. You gonna, yeah. Chris Brown was in that car fighting for his life. No, Rihanna probably headbutted him with all that forehead. He got like shit. Bomba Clyde. You don't know what to. Rihanna was in there doing to Chris Brown in that car. He didn't know what to do. Not to justify that, but damn. Even she admitted she started it. You get headbutted by Rihanna's ass. I mean, shit. This is fight or flight. You don't know what you're gonna do. But foundational Black Americans, listen, we pride ourselves on having the mouthpiece crisp. If we get played, cool. If we don't, all right, it's peace then. But all that jumping a chick and biting on her and all, no, that ain't us, dude. No. Notice that type of stuff where dudes be biting and attacking random women like that. That happens. Let's keep it real. That happens in a lot of places where there's a lot of non-FBA. FBA brothers, I mean, we got some knuckleheads. We do. But for the most part, man, we pride ourselves on just kind of keeping it cool, keeping that thing pimping, keeping it matches. Like out here, you don't see people doing that kind of stuff. Yeah? You don't see that type of thing. Yeah? So, I mean, cats can get mad all they want to. That just don't sound like FBA type of behavior. Our behavior is different. We ain't trying to fight on people and all that shit. If we can't match up on you, we just charge that to the game and go holler at the next one. No, we don't have all that over.
Because if it do turn out to be some FBAs, he's gonna say some other shit. Yeah.
Let's keep it a buck, man. See, a lot of stuff that gets dumped on Black society comes from all of these other groups. Man, we're gonna have to call it for what it is. Like this whole Danny Lee situation with this Dominican chick, and from what I understand, this Danny Lee chick is Dominican. Now let's be clear. What the hell does Danny Lee do? What is she actually known for? Because see, a lot of these immigrant-run gossip sites, they elevate these non-FBA Latinas. It was really a lot of them elevating the Cardi B's. But a lot of cool shit. A lot of these folks who run Shade Room and all of these other media takeouts and all of these non-FBA gossip sites, the countries they come from have a lot of colorism where the lighter people are worshipped as gods. The white people are real gods. The lighter people are semi-gods because they have these communities of light-skinned people who are the buffer classes in these countries, especially in the Caribbean. So this Annie Lee chick, I can't really say what the hell she does. I know she's dating the rapper The Baby. She doesn't really do anything. Just one of these chicks that twerk on Twitter and Instagram and all this stuff. She's a rapper. No, I heard her stuff. She's not a rapper. So she's just one of these chicks who's famous for being, you know, a Spanish chick. She's from Miami. Okay. So it's one of these vixen type of chicks. She did a song with Chris Brown. Okay, she did a song with Chris Brown. But yeah, she's Dominican from what I understand. She's Dominican from what I understand.
Light skin.
They elevate this
Red Bone song.
They elevate this broad. And these people, man, let's be clear. A lot of these Dominican folks, they really don't identify as black. If you look at their paperwork, it all says white. You know, don't let them fool you. The shit says white. So these people get propped up and elevated just for being mixed or light or Spanish mixed. They just get elevated for that, just like Amber Rose. Amber Rose just got elevated literally for nothing, for dating niggas and being hella light.
Yep.
And remember, for a long time, Amber Rose would say, I'm not black at all. No, I ain't black. I'm Cape Verdean, which is an island for the niggas. But, no, I'm not black. So they go out of their way to play that game. And a lot of these Sambos and Manny, especially from these non-FBA backgrounds, they elevate that type of stuff. It's the lightness. It's really the lightness of it. So this Danny Lee chick, understanding the light worship that goes on with a lot of these other communities, especially that whole gossip crowd community, how they worship lightness. She understands what it is. She understands what it is. So she made a song about being light-skinned. So the Danny Lee chick made a song about being light-skinned. Now, she's really, if you look at her paperwork, that woman probably classifies herself as white. So she made a song talking about she's light-skinned. Here's the problem with that. The song was extremely whack. The song was very whack, and that was the problem. That was the problem. But everybody say what's up to Ola in the house. Shout out to my dude Ola in the house. Ola's in here heavy. So she made a song about light skin, being light skinned, how she's fine and light skinned, and it was extremely whack. It was a mumble rap type of goofball nonsense. It was real whack. That was the problem. The problem was it was whack. If you do something like that, here's the thing. If you are a light-skinned female or mixed female or whatever, you got two options, okay? If you're trying to get into the hip-hop game and talk about your light-skinnedness, okay? You got two options, okay? If you are a light-skinned mixed chick or Latina mix, and you're trying to get into the hip-hop game and appeal to this gossip generation crowd, you got two options. Number one, you better come out and if you talk about being light-skinned and red bone and all that, your joint better be hot. You gotta be hot. For example, there's a female rapper out now called Mulatto. Now that's a real strange name, but the thing with Mulatto has hot records. Gotta give her that. This Mulatto chick, she can spit and her records are hot. She makes hot songs. So she gets a pass for being named Mulatto. And even she knows that
ain't true, because what about Doja Cat?
She kind of chops it up like Big Lotto, and she kind of switches that thing up. So you got to come out hot with it if you're going to be talking about your Mulatto and all this stuff. And
y'all listen, y'all pump her up. She won a Grammy.
Redbone. Remember, Redbone, those are names for Native Americans. Remember? Redbone, those were light-skinned Native Americans who look like black people. That's where the term Redbone comes from. It was an Indian tribe. Because remember, a lot of the Indian Aboriginal tribes they had the same phenotype as black people today. We really got to drive that point home. a lot of the Aboriginal people on this land have the same phenotype that Black people have today. Black people or the Native people were oftentimes just redefined as Negro freemen in order to erase our birthright. Yellow bone, all of that stuff. These were actually Native Americans who looked Black, where you could see the Black phenotype in them. So they just later on said, okay, this is an Negro. Fuck all that red bone and yellow bone and Melungian and all of these terms, okay? So, like I said, if you come out, you light skin and you mulatto, you better come out hot with some hot fire. You can't come out mumbling. Another thing, if you're gonna be talking about you light skin, red bone, all this stuff, unfortunately, you have to be hella ghetto.
Bitch, I'm a cow.
And that's an unfortunate thing. In order to be accepted, you got to come out extremely, almost over-exaggerated with that hood rap.
Yeah, that's what he's talking
nonsense.
about. He's talking about Doja Cat.
He did acting like a full-blown hood rapper. For example, that light-skinned Keisha. There's a rapper named Light-Skinned Keisha. And Light-Skinned Keisha, she acts real hood, almost very hood rap. In fact, she was on the show Power, the new season of Power, pretty much acting like a hood rat. And also, she's not really light-skinned, which is very interesting. She's not really a light-skinned chick, but you got to be hella ghetto. See, that's how light-skinned or mixed.
He ain't say nothing about Doja Cat yet. By
a lot of this gossip column type of generation. This is why a lot of hood chicks like Keisha Cole. Keisha Cole, the reason why she's a hood favorite, because Keisha Cole comes out acting real hood. She's a real hood chick.
Mama had her on coke.
All right. So a lot of people can identify. They think they can identify with Keisha Cole. Did y'all see the Ashanti Keisha Cole verses? They both look great. Yeah, I went there. We calling it what it is. We're calling it what it is. Yeah. For example, look at Leechy X. Look how ratchet she has to act. Look at Leechy X. Yeah. Look at Leechy X and how stupid she is. In order to gain an audience, you have to every word has to be something expletive. You have to just sound like a complete moron. Yeah. I saw a little bit of the verse. They both look good, and I liked it because it was kind of a train wreck. They couldn't pull it together. It was problems here, problems there, mic problems here. But it was good. That's the appeal of verses. That is the appeal of verses. What makes verses good? It's not perfect. It's like people kicking it online, and you're going to have mistakes, just like with Teddy Riley and Babyface. That's the appeal of the verses thing. And let's be clear, I didn't watch the whole thing, but let me say, what I saw, Keisha was getting washed by Ashanti. Nigga, Ashanti was washing Keisha. From what I saw, did y'all see the whole thing? I didn't see the whole thing, but I'm like, I'm rooting for Keisha. Keisha's catalog better. I like Keisha's catalog. I'm watching it. I'm like, damn. Keisha's kind of getting washed a little bit. She's having trouble with her breast top, trying to keep her titties in order. It was a struggle. Yeah. And Ashanti was fly with it, just doing her thing. You know, but I digress as far as that. Ashanti won, yeah. It looked like she was winning. Shit, Ashanti was killing it. Ashanti was killing it. People were talking about Keisha Cole's attitude and all this old stuff. Yeah, see, all that stank attitude is what a lot of light-skinned girls have to get into to keep people off of them. Light-skinned girls, especially when they grow up in the hood, people try to test them. So you got to be extra ratchet, you know, to get folks up out of you. You got to get folks out of you, off you. You know, you got to be hella ratchet. You got to watch out for the light-skinned chicks, especially them light-skinned chicks from the hood. They're hella ratchet. But like I said, up there in New York, and look, we're gonna show the buck breaking trailer. 7 minutes, guys. Y'all hit the like button, hit that thumbs up button, hit the like button, hit the thumbs up button. We're gonna be showing the trailer for buck breaking in 7 minutes, guys. Get ready. But
yeah, I want to see
like
this
I was
trailer,
saying, man, the theme of today, we're talking about how other groups latch on to foundational Black Americans, and we sit there and allow these people to latch on and to denigrate our culture and to flip our culture and to extrapolate our culture and co-opt our culture and then turn around and tell us that we don't have a culture. You see? That's a problem. And we think, again, we're going to co-sign the Democrats and the Bidens and all these people allowing other groups to come over here to replace us, thinking that they're going to see the humanity in us and then turn around and reciprocate. And that's just not going to happen. Family, as we have seen, Joe Biden all this week, he's been signing executive orders for everybody except foundational Black Americans. Family, they're letting, the name of the game is to let so many immigrants over to undermine the Black vote. Family, and another thing, I've been looking at reports where they're sending a lot of immigrants to Georgia. They're setting it up now where they're going to send a lot of immigrants to Georgia. Family, that is not a coincidence. You know why they're doing that? Because that's where
Black Mecca is.
A large number of Black people were able to swing the vote. So, family, you're going to start seeing all of these immigrants start to be brung in, and they're going to put them right in the same areas where Black people had a voting stronghold. Family, this is a big old finesse, and the fact that Black folks sat here and co-signed it, that's a problem. Black people co-sign stuff just to be a part of the mix. See, Black folks don't want to be left out. They understand that Negroes have a party mentality, meaning we just want to come to the party.
Yep.
We'll sneak into the party just to be a part of something. We got to get off that mentality and start saying, no, we don't want to come to your joint. See, that's power. Family, ladies, let me talk to the ladies. Ladies, you ever go out with your girls and, you might go out every blue moon and you see the same niggas at the club? Ladies, do you go out sometimes and you see the same dudes at the club all the time? Just the same dudes there all the time. There's no mystique to that. That takes away, ladies, a lot of ladies think that takes away the sex appeal. There's the same dude in the club all the damn time.
Yep.
What gives the dude appeal is if he pops up every blue moon. Some dude pops up, you ain't never seen him before. That dude has power in that club because he's new, he's fresh. You understand? There's a mystique to that. There's a power to that. You ain't up in the joint all the time. See, Black folks, we got this thing where we're the club hoes. We're the club whores. We're just in the club all the time twerking. There's no mystique. You're predictable. All them twerking niggas about to come in any moment now. You become predictable. Anybody can have you. You understand? We got to learn how to say, now we ain't coming to the club. We got to learn how to say, nah, we good. I'm not coming to the club this time. You'll see me in a couple of years. I might come once a year or whatever. But I ain't about to be all up in the same move juke joint every week twerking. That looks corny. That looks corny, it looks tasteless, and it looks whack. And that's how we look, tacky. Showing up regardless of anything. No matter what's going on, we're going to show up. This is why people take you for granted. We're taken for granted because they can just have any kind of shindig, and just because they said the other guys are racist, we show up. See, we got to stop playing that game. We got to stop being shameful like that. Yep. Yeah. We got to start saying, hey, we're going to charge that to the game unless there's something at that club for me. We got to stop acting desperate. And we'll shoot ourselves in the foot just to be a part of a plantation party. And again, when it comes to them giving tangibles to us, we can only get things if everybody else gets things. That's a plantation platter. That's what I call a plantation platter. Every other group, they give them individual plates where they can go and build their own kitchens and build their own gardens. All of these other groups, they get individual benefits at the exclusion of us. But black folks, in order for us to get something, we got to wait till the whole plantation comes along and eat. Say, hey, look, if you vote for this policy, I mean, you get to eat at the plantation table too. That's not a benefit. That's just a gimmick. Those are trickle-down crumbs. We got to stop being those type of people that will accept that. Okay? We got to be that type of group to not accept that nonsense. All right, it's about that time right now, guys. Let me look at that. All right, so we got 8,000 people in here. Everybody hit that thumbs up button, hit that like button, because it's that time. It's about that time to show the trailer for Buck Breaking, ladies and gentlemen. Now, family, drum roll, because you guys, right now, you're going to be the first people on the planet to see the official trailer for the new movie Buck Breaking coming out. We're probably going to have it ready by April of this year. Okay? Probably going to have it out by April. Some people say they did not get a notification. They might have me on the shadow ban. I don't know. I'm not sure. What's up, Shayna? You say I have you blocked. Where do I have you blocked, Shayna? Okay, anyway, nevertheless, I get on wherever you block Shayna in a minute. We're about to go show the trailer now. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, this is the official trailer of the movie Buck Breaking right here. Enjoy.
When we talk about Buck Breaking, we have to understand that Buck Breaking is a show of power dominance. So we can't talk about Buck Breaking without talking about power.
When we look at the domination of Black people by the dominant society, what we are in essence seeing is that this society wants to ensure that we are not able to actually mete out that thing that makes humans exist. And that is creating families and procreating.
See, psychologically, when we're talking about the sexualizing of our people, primarily from the dominant society of the system of white supremacy, it had to be established in a very impinging way from the mental state.
This whole notion that masculinity is somehow toxic and detrimental to society is nothing but an attempt to emasculate Black malehood.
It's clearly an agenda. If you have two eyes in your head and you're able to see, you can see that it's an agenda, and it's an agenda to decrease our population.
It's always been about destroying the Black family. The family is the foundation of the people.
The heterosexual Black male is last on the pecking order here in America. If you just a heterosexual Black man, how are you gonna beat the case? Because when you show up to court, when you show up to the job interview, when you show up to wherever, you coming in here as a heterosexual Black man, you have no power.
When Mark Twain confessed that we white people ground the manhood out of the Negro. Why ground the manhood out of the Negro? Because it's Black masculinity that most exposes the fraud of white masculinity.
We, as the progenitors of culture, the ones who are the fathers and mothers of civilizations, who taught all people, who people look to for social cues, whether they want to realize it or not, I think they feel if they can get us to adapt to it, they can get everybody to adapt to it.
If anybody should have a problem with European males, it should be the European female. Because everything the European male has ever learned to do to us, he first practiced on his own woman.
We need resources in education. We need resources in labor. We need resources in politics. We need resources in medical. We need resources in so many things, but they ignore that and they put millions and even billions of dollars to tell us that you need to really embrace your LBGT side. So these people have an agenda And it's up to us to understand what the agenda is. Boom. There it is. Boom. All right, family. As you see,
It's a nice trailer.
we are not messing around in this joint right here. Family, we are not messing around. We are not messing around in this joint here. Oh, y'all see we're not messing around. We are not messing around, ladies and gentlemen. Boom, round of applause for that.
Yeah, that was a nice trailer.
That made me more excited right now. Man, family, as you see, we're not playing around with this thing. This thing was very good, man. We're taking our time with it and we're making it real crisp. Man, family, we got some heavyweights in this one. We got some heavyweights in this one. Well, we are going there. We are going there. Well, we are going there to a place that a lot of people are scared to go to, man. This is something that's real heavy. So you know this is gonna be a deep one. All right. Oh yeah, we got my boy Corey Holcomb. He's in there, and I know what's going on between Corey and Zoe, and I hate that. I really hate what my brothers are going through because I rock with both of those dudes. Those are both my brothers, man. And I gotta holler at them both to see how they're doing, and hopefully, hopefully that stuff can just kind of boil under, and just dissipate at some point because I rock with both of those dudes. But that's me. But yeah, this is going, family. Y'all just saw 3 minutes. All right. You wish the trailer was longer. It was 3 minutes.
Yeah, it should have been longer, but
I had to cut it down. That's the thing. We had a lot of other people in, and we just had to cut it down. I wanted to make the trailer actually 2 minutes, but the best I could do was 3. The best I could do was 3. All right. Oh man, listen, family. Listen. What y'all think that trailer was hot fire? I'm telling y'all, the trailer is the tamest thing in the movie. Family, I'm telling you, the trailer is the tamest thing in the movie. All right? Yeah, we get a lot of folks upset, but you're going to have to get upset with the truth because we ain't telling no lies in this thing. All right? And look, this is a movie that's going to be 2.5 hours long, so just see all the information in those little 3 minutes? Just imagine you're going to get 2.5 hours of that. And we're going all the way there, man. We have to talk about the agenda that's targeting Black folks now. This thing where we're afraid to talk about it. Let's go back to Biden. One thing that Biden did, one of his executive orders, what they're doing now, they're going to start letting these transgender dudes or whatever start competing in women's sports again, which isn't cool. That's not cool because that really targets a lot of Black girls. That erases a lot of Black girls out of the mix. You understand? So that type of stuff, I can't really co-sign that. Some dude show up and put on a wig and he gets to play women's volleyball. And then, that's not fair to the girls. And I've seen situations where they have transgender people in with a wig on, boxing women, and he's beating the brakes off a woman. I mean, this still sort of physically a dude. So they send all that confusion to us, man, and it's very detrimental to us. And we got to stop being afraid to call that out. We got to stop being afraid to call a lot of this nonsense. And we have to understand what the real agenda is. All of this these agendas that they're promoting to us, it is not to help us. We're going into the history of how the white LGBT community has targeted Black people for centuries with their anti-Black rhetoric, racism. We break this stuff all the way down, man. We break it down.
Was LGBT.
Oh yeah, Erica Lachey, beautiful sister. She's in it, man. Wonderful.
He's the one that started the COINTELPRO.
Jade is in it. Jade Arndale, she's in it. She didn't get in the trailer, but she's in it. A lot of other folks in it. James Small, he's in it. Brother, who else? Bill Valentine, James Small. Oh man, there's a lot of folks in it. Man, it's a heavy piece. Yeah. So when are they're gonna start having trans dudes playing the WNBA? What is that? That's gonna happen sooner or later. Well, that's gonna happen. Yeah, that bathroom thing, man. Come on, dude. I saw a lot of that in DC. When I went to DC, they had these unisex bathrooms, and I'm in the bathroom with these old white women, and they're looking at me funny. I'm looking at them funny. I'm like, shit, I don't want to be in here with your ass either. You know, because they can easily say, oh, damn, this nigga pulled his prick out and hit me with it. You know, I didn't like that. Yeah, Judge Joe Brown, he's in it. Yeah, you know, so we got to have some of those elder scholars. We got to have them in there. You know, we got to have that. You know? Yeah, so Brother Reza. So we got some real good information in it. Brother Wesley Muhammad is spitting hot fire in it. So it's a real good piece, man. I cannot wait for y'all to check it out. We're going to let you know the exact date it's going to be coming out, but we're looking at April. We're looking at April of this year because we're almost completely done with it. We're almost done with it. We're almost done with that. Yeah? But let me say this. Did y'all hear the other day, Hank Aaron got a COVID shot, and after the COVID shot, Hank Aaron died. And look, family, there's been stories all this week of people getting COVID shots and then dying right after. Hold on, let me show y'all some stories now. Hold on, this happened out here in California, right here. This happened a couple of days ago. Hold on, check this off. Northern California man dies hours after getting coronavirus vaccine. This was updated today. I mean, I could just go to story to story to story. I mean, this is people take that virus vaccine and people are dropping dead left and right, dude. I mean, I'm just reporting the news. I am just reporting the news. There's a lot of people taking that virus vaccine and immediately drop dead. Then they act like they don't know how they died. So, Hank Aaron. Let me show y'all this. Hold on. So Hank Aaron, a few weeks ago on the 6th, Hank Aaron receives COVID-19 vaccine and hopes to inspire other Black Americans to do the same. And then a couple of weeks later, boom. Whoops, not this dude. I don't want him. No, not him. Hank Aaron dead at 86. Okay? A couple of weeks after he took that damn vaccine, the people, he was old. Oh, let's not get into no conspiracies. Oh, Hank Aaron was just so old. Listen, if he was so old and feeble and whatever, why give him the vaccine? Why give him a vaccine that was untested, that you don't know anything about? Why do that? See, let me put my tinfoil kufi on a minute about Hank Aaron. I'm going to put my tinfoil kufi on about Hank Aaron. I got to put my tinfoil kufi on. All right? Just for a second, I gotta put the tinfoil, if you don't mind, about Hank Aaron. Listen. I want y'all to understand, first of all, and I asked this on Twitter, who called Hank Aaron and asked him to participate in that PR stunt of him taking the vaccine? Okay? When he took that vaccine, he kind of had his walker out there, but he looked like he was in pretty good shape for his age. Somebody called Hank Aaron and convinced him to participate in this publicity PR campaign to get black folks to come out. I want to know who called him to do that. See, this is what we need to be asking. Who called him to get, because this was orchestrated. This was something that was set up by somebody, okay? This was orchestrated by somebody. Somebody called him and said, hey, let's do this for black people. This was orchestrated by somebody. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you about how white supremacy works. White supremacy is a very devious thing. White supremacy and the white supremacists, I don't underestimate anything about them, because they will bide their time. The white supremacists, if they got a problem with a black person, they'll sit up there being fake. They'll be fake for generations. They'll be fake for 50 years and wait to get your ass. Do y'all understand what I'm, listen, I want y'all to follow me on this so y'all can really understand white supremacy. Okay? I want y'all to follow me. Hank Aaron was one of the last people who we could consider a real civil rights icon. True. Okay? Hank Aaron was one of the last people that we can consider a civil rights icon who's alive today. John Lewis is not a real icon. That's a manufactured icon that white people propped up. Black people did not prop up John damn Lewis, okay? Black folks don't rock and never rock with John Lewis. With all that, thank you for being me and Selma, I forgive you. Black people ain't never rock with John Lewis, but black folks rock with Hank Aaron, okay? We rock with Hank Aaron because Hank Aaron was a real hero to black society, okay? And Hank Aaron did something very significant in 1974, coming right out of the civil rights movement when he broke Babe Ruth's home run record. That was something very significant, and he was a hero to black people and an enemy to white people. White people did not like Hank damn Aaron. Don't let white people fool you with all these photos. White people did not like Hank Aaron, okay? A lot of y'all don't know this, because a lot of people don't study history. Let's go into the history of it. See, the white supremacists, they like taking you out. Especially anybody who was significant in the civil rights movement, they like to either co-opt you, or if you're a real person who was significant in the civil rights movement or coming out of that era, they like the fact that they could take you out. And they'll brag about you after they've taken you out, just like with Dr. King and Malcolm X. They had to take them out in order for them to give them props. Muhammad Ali, he got, kind of brain damage and all that, so they kind of let him do his thing because they didn't like Muhammad Ali either. Let's be very clear. In Muhammad Ali's heyday, they did not like him. In Malcolm X's heyday, they did not like him. In Martin Luther King's heyday, they did not like him. Family, what's going on in 1974? Let's get into some history here. 1974 was a very significant year, especially for white people. You're coming out of the civil rights movement. White supremacist society felt like they took a lot of L's by 1974. What was going on? You had black people in 68 who forced the government into allowing fair housing. So now you have white people having to move out of these cities and go to these unknown suburbs. You have forced busing, forced schools, forced integration. So white people felt like the world was falling. 74, it was the height of that. A lot of forced busing at that time. White people, so the education system was all messed up for white people. Vietnam, remember, that was still coming. They were coming out of Vietnam, 74. America, the military lost in Vietnam. And by 74, they were showing images of the Viet Cong pushing all of those American helicopters and all that, those American machines pushing them in the water. So militarily, white supremacists lost. White flight was massive. The movie industry was falling off. You had all these blaxploitation movies coming out where black people beating up white folks. The Arabs were tripping on America. There was a big gas embargo at the time. Okay? So the gas prices were crazy. The people in the Middle East were tripping. A lot of stuff going on in 74. The Watergate scandal with Nixon. So now the political game was all messed up. Nixon had to resign in 74. 74 was a volatile year for white people, because of the gains that black people were perceived to have gotten. So now on top of all of this, white people got one thing. They got sports. Okay, gotta watch my sports. Oh, I gotta watch my sports. So now you got this Negro, Hank Aaron, coming out, whooping ass. He broke Babe Ruth's home run record. And that was a bit too much for white supremacist society. Family, when Hank Aaron broke that home run record, Hank Aaron received so many death threats, he got into the Guinness Book of World Records for the only person ever to have received almost 1 million letters in 1 year. Hank Aaron got almost 1 million letters and hate mail in 1 year. No other person in history had that happen to them. Okay, this is what I'm telling you. Don't let white supremacist society sit around here skinning and grinning like they like him. Oh, he was a problem. They didn't like that he broke that home run record. They didn't like that. Babe Ruth was a major hero to white supremacist society. And Babe Ruth wasn't shit. Let's be clear. A lot of those white icons that they prop up, they weren't worth 2 dead flies. Babe Ruth was garbage. Rocky Marciano was trash. Babe Ruth didn't get to play. He didn't get to play against the real thorough black players. So that he was trash. Okay, and Rocky Marciano was another one. He was trash too because the mafia was fixing fights for him. The mafia would go and kind of make his opponents take dives. So Rocky Marciano, he's overrated. So white supremacist society, they love overrating their little jive ass heroes. But Babe Ruth was trash. But the fact that you have this black man now, with all this segregation ending and forced busing and forced schools, forced housing, all of this stuff, they're losing the war, all this stuff. So now this black man comes in and just takes the sports game over. America's pastime, baseball. A black man took that thing over and got that home run record. Man, they were sending that man death threats. He got into the Guinness Book of World Records. His family had to be protected by the FBI. They did not like Hank Aaron, dude. Okay, let's just be very clear so y'all can understand history. So now, Hank Aaron lived a long, successful life. But you got to understand how white supremacists think. They like to get you. See, I'll put nothing past them. So all of a sudden, this man is 86 years old, and then he gets a call. Hey, Hank Aaron, you want to do something for the black community? Let's get this. Hey, let's get him right before he dies out. Hey, come on and why don't you show your community that they should get COVID testing? Why don't you come out? See, it was very interesting why they got him to do it. You understand? It's very interesting why they got Hank Aaron to do it. There's a dozen other athletes that a lot of people know. They got Hank Aaron for a reason. Just understand that. A lot of younger folks don't really know who Hank Aaron is. Older people do. Older white people do. You better understand how they think, dude. They like to take folks out. They like to pop their collar knowing that they took you out. See, this is why they're so hell-bent on getting Assata Shakur. If Assata Shakur dies a natural death, they're going to look at that as an L. Okay? They don't want, if Assata Shakur dies a natural, peaceful death, that's an L to white supremacy. That means a sister fought white supremacy, escaped, lived her life, and won. See, they don't like to take no L's like that. That's why they still got wanted posters for Assata Shakur. Every, like, once a year, if you find any information on Assata Shakur, contact the FBI. Assata Shakur has to be in her 70s or 80s by now. She's not a threat whatsoever, but they just got her. You can't take an L. White supremacy, they don't take an L. Yeah? The MC Hammer was named after Hank Aaron. Yeah, they want her bad. They're fighting all of them. Yeah? So yeah, Hank Aaron was a major target. They don't like taking L. See, this is why I'm always suspicious when black people die of these real weird reasons. Oh yeah, Bill Cosby was another one. Exactly. Bill Cosby was another one. They had to get Bill before he died. See? So they want to get you before you die. They're not going to let you see. Bill made all that money and was banging all them white women. No, we ain't going to let you just die peacefully, nigga. No. We're not going to let you die peacefully. No. We're going to have to get you before you die. There's no way they should have put no damn Bill Cosby in jail, but they just have to get it. We got to get you before you go to jail. I mean, before you die. Oh, we're not going to let Prince just live a natural, long life. No, we got to get Prince, because Prince whooped the music industry's ass. He made the music industry bow down to him. See, and Prince, they don't want another person coming along thinking like Prince. Prince was a rider. We forget how smart Prince was. Prince was a very intelligent dude. He was one of the only people to tell the music industry to kiss his ass and still become successful at what he did. You understand? He was consistently successful at what he did. Michael, yeah?
Yep.
They like to get you. Oh, they like to get you. So they wanted to get OJ. See, they got him already, put him in jail. But see, they were getting OJ. OJ was breaking them records and banging them white women. So they want to get you. They tried to get him in 94. They know OJ didn't kill those people. They tried to pin that murder on him using a white supremacist cop. They know OJ didn't kill those people. They know that those people were clicked in with all types of criminals over there at the Mezzaluna restaurant. They know that. Yeah? They got to get you. They have to get you, guys. Y'all better understand how the white supremacists work. They like getting you. Yeah? They like the fact
when they get you, they got
that they can manipulate things and sully your name and get you up out the paint. So don't think that this Hank Aaron thing was as random as it looks. Okay? When they got him to do the vaccine the first time, I'm like, why in the world did they get Hank? Why did they go get Hank Aaron? Because a lot of younger folks, you might have heard the name, but you don't really know who Hank Aaron is. A lot of younger people, oh, what are they up to? Yeah, James Brown's another one. And James Brown was a rider. James Brown was, they got James that hit him with all types of taxes and all this stuff. But James Brown was a rider. James was a rider. James Brown, that brother, man, not only did he owned his own recording studio, he owned his own radio stations, he even owned his own pressing plants. Yeah? He owned his own pressing plants. When black folks start owning things like that, then you got to kind of start watching them back. On the back end. You know? When they lose at something, they like to go over and over and do reenactments on why they lost.
Anyway, man, that's the show. That's the show, man. You know what I'm saying? I keep the game for y'all, you know what I'm saying? I hope y'all like it, you know, comment, like, subscribe, tell a friend, you know what I'm saying? The best show on the planet right now, the Mac Music Show. We're going through the stratosphere with this here one, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to my people from the sun to the moon to the stars. We're gonna go up like a motherfucking balloon, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna float, baby. We're gonna make this money. So shout out to everybody out there. Just be careful, you know. Remember, they have to get you. When they get you, they got you. We got them. We got something for collective consciousness. Righteous rules. You know? To put your heart in it. It's your boy Matt Music. Keep it real in the field. Forget how to feel.